Okay, any question till here? It's all about theory. I know a little bit boring, but if you're having any question, yes. Yes, please. Okay, I will go. AI agent means agentic AI. Okay, it is same. AI agent and agentic AI. But only the thing is agentic process automation is different. Agentic process automation will have a tools also into the picture. It will do the end-to-end automation, but agentic AI or AI agents is something like it will do the partial. It will not have the tool access. Only a knowledge base you can connect it. Yes, API will have the knowledge base, LLM, and also the MCP tools, model context. Yeah. Okay, great. 1 second. I hope everyone joined. Okay, so anyone having the option to accept the joiners? So I think here it will come in a meeting. So if anyone joins, right? If I'm because when I'm sharing, I think I'm unable to see the screen. If you're anyone joining, if you see someone in a lobby, please let me know. I will come here and accept it. Okay. Okay, great. So I hope everyone joined. One or two people still not joined. Yeah. Okay, please check. Okay, if they are joining in the middle, please check. If you can accept it, then fine. Otherwise, just let me know. Okay. Okay. So now coming into the slides again, 1, 2, 3 slides. That's it. After that, we will go completely hands-on, just to make it together. Okay, what is LLM? Because LLM is very important. All your uh, agents base part is LLM, and nowadays MCP also you have to bear the cost of MCP also nowadays. But yes, LLM is the most important thing, and we have to learn a little bit more about the LLM also. What is large language model? Again, with large language model we have a lot of other models too. We have a multi-model concept, means video you wanted to create, right? That time the multi-model will come. But for the enterprise level, I feel LLM is the last. Okay, so other than LLM we don't need anything extra, because none of the maybe multimedia companies like marketing companies may need, but still they will do it with the tools and all. But large language model is very important for the companies like production companies or healthcare or banking sectors. It's very important. And LLM is a natural neural network with a billions or even a trillions data parameters, maybe more than that. Data is trained for a particular reason. What is that reason is act as something. We call it as avatars, right? Avatar means example. I'm a software engineer. When I'm working in a company, when I'm teaching, maybe I'm a mentor. When I'm in a home, maybe I'm a good dad or a good husband, right? So our will life avatar will change based on the scenarios. Agree? Situations or scenarios, definitely our avatars will change. We will become a doctor, sorry, not a doctor, sorry, professionals. It might be doctors, software engineers, or police, or politicians, or something. And when we are in a home, if even though they are a prime minister, or even though uh, they are maybe the Trump, right? When he is in a home, maybe he's a good father or a good husband or a good something, right? So avatar will change. The same way the LLM also built for that, to change the avatar depending on the situations, and how it is trained with a billions or trillions of the data for all the capable professional informations designed to predict the next information. Okay, so I will tell you about the token. This word is very, very famous and it's very important also. In LLM, this token is very, very important, and we have to understand this token as a implementation, as a implementer. We are the AI implementers, right? As a AI implementers, we have to understand what is token and how this cost, because nothing will free of cost, nothing will comes as a free of cost in the world. If it is coming a free of cost, something is taking back from you, not a money, maybe something else, right? So that's why the LLM also not a free, it's not at all a free. When you ask any single question, in the back end it is consuming a token. Okay, so how exactly this token will be calculated, everything we will see. But the LLMs are the one that is a backbone. That is actually like our brain. How we are having a brain, right? The same way your agents are having a LLMs. LLMs are the brain. But brain will assume, or brain will give a probability to you, this is the next token, this is the next sentence. Based on that only it is creating an entire sentence in the English, mainly English, but nowadays you can consider we have a translators. Okay, so mainly LLMs will understand the English, but English to any other languages it will convert it. So now, top 10 LLM providers, that's very important. Again, these top 10 are still 2024 at the, I think, December last. This was this particular top 10 is released, but now also it is in the top 10 only. OpenAI, all all are aware the ChatGPT, right? The ChatGPT is actually designed or actually hosted by OpenAI. OpenAI is a company, ChatGPT is a product, correct? ChatGPT is owned by OpenAI company. They are in the top LLM providers. Palama, Anthropic, they are all the different companies. And Azure OpenAI. Again, OpenAI is a different company, their own company, research, everything they are having, but highest, I think 50% or something, the investment is going from Azure, means your Microsoft, right? Microsoft invested. So what they brilliantly did is they have not created anything. Microsoft, trust me, AI, their own is not there. Nothing is there. Everything is built by OpenAI only. They take all the products from the OpenAI, they labeled as Microsoft OpenAI. But still, OpenAI is having actually 90% of the LLM hosting. Why? Because every company is having a Microsoft Azure platform, right? Most of the companies are having a Microsoft Azure platform. That's why they are giving these services. They are basically service oriented company in the AI. So they are giving a service of AI agents. And it is backbone by OpenAI because they are invested on OpenAI. Then Grog, everyone heard about Grog also, right? It is backbone by your Elon Musk, right? So Twitter company, X company product this is. And Gemini, everyone is aware. Recently, 2 days back, they have introduced Nano Banana product. When I heard Nano Banana, I thought it's a biotechnology, something happened, so they created some small banana. But when I dig into the post, then I got to know it's a model name. Okay, Nano Banana is a model name. It will create you the pictures in such a way it will looks like realistic. If you give a two pictures and if you say the scenario, Elon Musk is hugging me, this is my picture, this is Elon Musk picture, then it will give you the hugging scenario picture in a realistic way. That's the Nano Banana model. So that is built by again your Google. Gemini is from Google. Amazon Bedrock, you know Amazon, right? Amazon is a famous company. Vertex AI, again, Vertex AI is coming from Gemini only. Okay, so originated from the Gemini. Mistral is a separate company, and Hugging Face is a separate company. Other than this, also we have a lot of other providers. You have to pay them. You have to buy a LLM, means your brain for the agent, right? Brain for the agent is these types of LLMs, and all the providers having a different LLMs. See, OpenAI is having more than a 15 models. In that GPT-4 or GPT-5, recently they launched GPT-5, and Mini is there. All are different capabilities. Okay, so it is not same. It is not at all same. Gemini, again, Gemini Nano Banana is a recent model for the photo editing. But before that, they have a Gemini models, lot of Gemini models. Vertex AI is there. Amazon Bedrock, they are having a Bedrock LLMs. Grog is there, right? Or Mistral AI is there. All those are having a different LLM models based on what type of activity you want it to do. They have an open source LLM also. Mistral is having open source. Open source is what? Free of cost. Again, nothing will come as a free in the world. If they are giving as a free, then they are taking a data from you. Data is more than a price what you are giving to the LLM. Trust me. If you are if you are spending $20 for OpenAI ChatGPT, but they are getting more than $20 for normal ChatGPT free access. Why? Because the data. As a Indians are very less careful. I am also, including me. We are less careful about our data. We will upload our Aadhaar card, we will upload our bank statement, we will upload our passwords, everything. What they will do in the back end, we don't know, right? So that's actually a data. Data is very much precious than a cost of money. Okay, so that's very important. Mistral is providing a open source model. You can search, you can utilize also. Hugging Face also, I think one or two models is I think the free of cost. So all those are actually our top 10 LLM providers, not the models, providers. These companies are giving a models to us, top 10. Any question here? Okay. Now, how this model will understand what is the language? See, I can understand maybe Hindi, Kannada, English, maybe somewhat Telugu, Tamil, something like that. But humans will understand the language. But what is this LLMs, right? How the LLM will understand? That's very important. How they are understanding the feelings. See, if I ask, uh, I want a email in such a way it should be in a professional tone. When I say professional tone, it will give me in a tone which will not harm to the receiver, right? When the receiver will read, they will feel, okay, this is standard email. When I say I need a very funny tone, right? Then it will give you some phrases that is more like a human conversation. How exactly this is understanding that? Any idea? What is exactly the backbone for the LLMs? Your prompts. Prompts are nothing but it is a simple English sentence. But how you are giving a prompt, based on that only it will give you the result. If you are missing something, definitely it will not understand. You have to give a clear understanding what need to be get. How good you are giving a prompt, that much good result you will get it back. That's very important. That's why maybe you heard about prompt engineers. Again, I will say don't go for that professional. That is very critical professional to create a prompts. Even though that seems to be very easy, but as a profession, you cannot get a prompt engineering profession. Trust me. So it will be a very big problem. But it is not needed actually, not necessary. But still, we have a prompt engineering roles in couple of companies. What they are doing actually, they are building a sentence in such a way your model will understand properly with a trial and error mechanism. Because as I told earlier, each model is not, every model is not same. Example, let's say ChatGPT 4 and Gemini, not same. Both are built with a different data set, different company environment. All those factors will be affect to your final result. Agree? So example, let's say the normal person who is studying in a engineering college or IITian who is studying in maybe the good IIT, difference is there. They will get a good funding from the good companies and they will build a startup. But maybe we will also build a startup, but it will take some time. It is not a very easy for us. Right? Same way for LLMs also. When you are giving a question, maybe ChatGPT models will understand better than Mr. Lear. I'm not comparing. I'm just giving an example. Okay, that comparison as an individual we have to do it for scenario to scenario. Maybe one scenario Mr. Leia is a very good, ChatGPT is very bad, but another scenario ChatGPT will be very good, Mr. Leia is very bad, right? So that comparison based on the scenario it will go, how they trained, what data they trained, everything is matters. Okay, so that's very important. That's why the prompt engineering is very important. How we will give a data, same way we will get back the data. Any question here? How the large language model will understand based on the prompts. Okay, so now what is prompts? Prompts are, as I told, it's a simple English sentence, basically English, but you can try with other languages too. But I would prefer, our agents will prefer to go with the English. So now we have a prompting techniques. One is a zero shot prompting. I will explain you what are all those. Zero shot prompting. Second one is few shot prompting. Third one is chain of thought prompting. Fourth one is role based prompting. Fifth one is react prompting. Reason plus action. Okay, react prompting. These five are very famous in the market. Again, different prompting techniques are there in the market. Automation Anywhere company, I'm talking about Automation Anywhere company, or they built, Automation Anywhere built co-star prompting. That is also coming under role based or react prompting only. It's a hybrid prompting. Okay, it is combination of role and react. We'll talk that later. And your UiPath is following actually react prompting. Okay, and Google Gemini will follow chain of thought prompting. So based on the model, based on the company to company scenarios, as a AI implementer, we have to choose which prompting technique will understand by your model. So basically, the things are clear. If you are making understanding your model, then this prompting technique is negligible. You don't want to call I am using zero short prompting, few short prompting, chain of thought. No, you don't want to call that. Only the thing is, you have to make sure whatever you are expecting, that data need to be come from your model. That's very important. I think someone is in lobby. Let me add it. Oh, okay. Someone is having a question. Yes, Gaurav. Yes, it is there. Yeah, sure, definitely. Okay, now come to the zero shot prompting. Let's take a scenario. Okay, write a short story about a robot learning a cook. So here, this is a prompting. Okay, I'm asking a question. Actually, it's a question. Let's consider prompt is a question or your whatever the query. How you will go and keep it in the chat GPT will write it, right? That is what a zero shot prompting. So now what you will do, you will say, write a story about a robot learning a cook. Okay, the same thing. Let's go and try it. Okay, let me go to here and let's go here, chat GPT. You can try anything. You can see my chat GPT, right? Okay, write a story about robot is learning a story, right? I'm not giving anything else. I'm just telling robot learning a story. I have not told what type of robot that is, right? Or how you need, what kind of story you need. When I say story, there will be a lot of kind of stories, right? In which language we need, nothing. I am just giving story about robot is learning a story. So now it is giving me a detail like this. Yes, of course, this is a very good story, but I need something else, not in this format maybe, or not in the way or name of the robot is different, right? Then what we have to do, right? Zero form prompt is a one, it is not having anything, just a plain question, tell me a story, that's it. But when it comes to the few shot prompting, we are giving a one example also. We are telling here is an example of a story. A dog learned to paint by watching human every day. Now write a story about a robot learning a cook. So now what we are giving an example. Hey, I'm having one short story here. A dog learned a paint by watching humans every day. The same way I need another story for a robot. Got it? So now what will happen? Let's consider, let me just, if I can take it, 1 second. Okay, let me take this one and come back to my chat GPT, new chat, and come here and paste it. So now I'm telling, okay, I have added in a wrong way. I have to just remove this view shot. Yes. See now, here is an example. A dog learned to paint by watching a human every day. This feeling, this particular story telling, the background, everything it will take, and now write a story about robot learning a cook. So based on that, it is creating me a story now. Every evening, a small kitchen robot named Arlo stood quickly and observing its human owner prepare a dinner. Why it is taking human? Why? Because when you are saying an example, you are telling human every day this dog is seeing and it has learned a paint, right? So that's why it is taking a human as a background, right? And when you say human is painting, that's why dog also painting. So here also the owner human is preparing a dinner. That's why your Alro, this robot also a painting, right? So this particular way you can make it little bit improvisation in your prompt result. But before whatever we were having, right? Short story with a zero prompting technique. When we are going with a zero prompting technique, here not like that, right? So it is telling a laboratory, a little robot named Arlo blinked his round blue eyes. He had an design to calculate. See, basically it is totally different story it is giving. It is not about cooking, not about something story, right? So now it is changing in a few short by giving one example, right? So that is a few short prompting. Any question difference between zero short prompting and the few short prompting? Little bit advanced prompting technique with using one example. One few short we are giving. One or two examples. Okay. Now the next one is chain of thought prompting. Here the real importance we have to give it. Zero short prompting or a few short prompting is similar how we are actually asking to ChatGPT. Normally we will do day to day. right? Personal agent when we are doing. But when it is an enterprise agent, we have to go with a step by step, right? Example, let's say you want to analyze or categorize your emails, then there will be some rules. If the user is in a positive mode, then we don't want to create a service now ticket. Just imagine, I am buying a product from Amazon or a Flipkart. It is not like that every time I will give a negative feedback only, right? Whenever I am very happy as a customer, I will mail to the Flipkart or Amazon, hey, your product was awesome. I need this kind of product in the future. Just consider that situation also will come to the service team or a support team. Support team will not get always a negative feedback. Sometimes the positive feedback also will be there. In that case, our agent should not break, right? Agent should analyze which is positive, which is negative. If it is a positive, I don't want to take a service now creation tool. If it is negative, yes, I have to go for a service now and I have to create it, right? That understanding, if I wanted to give, then chain of thought prompting is very important. Again, chain of thought and all other prompting technique. How the chain of thought prompting will work is think step by step. Robot discovering cooking, it is giving a actually story narration, right? See, in the few shot or a zero prompting technique, we are not giving a narration. Narrative we have not given. We just given what to do, what I need, that's it. But in a chain of thought, we are giving a thought process for the agent. First think robot is discovering a cooking, then it makes a mistakes, then improve over the time, it finally cooks a delicious dish. Here human is not there, right? Human base it will not take it because it is having a step by step. First you have to discover, then you have to take a mistake part, then you have to improve it, then you have to create a delicious dish. Now write a story with using a following step, right? So this is, we call it as chain of thought prompting. Let me take this and come to the chat GPT, take a new chart and add it here. Any question till here? Yes, sure. Right, exactly. Right, right. You're right. One or two example. Yes, narration. So what exactly you wanted to do? The correct flow of it. See, in first few shot or a zero prompt, we are not telling first human has to come, then robot has to come. No, right? That flow we have not given. But in the chain of thoughts, we have given a flow what you have to do, right? Step by step, the think and react, right? Think and do this planning and give me. See now, okay, one more way. I will go to the new chart and I will add it. See till now, whenever you are adding a zero shot prompting or a few shot prompting, quickly it has given a result quickly, right? When you add a prompting, it just given a details back because see, stories are there, a lot of stories are there in the back end of LLM, right? Just choose one story and give it to here. Very quick. Just go to the database and in the vector database, pick one story and give it to you in a zero prompt. In a few short prompting, what happened? Some storyline came, maybe it took 1 or 2 seconds extra because again, it's a negligible, we cannot see that, right? Very negligible second it took. It went and it is analyzed which story is having these kind of narration, right? Then come to the chain of thought. If I place it this one, chain of thought is having a step by step. It has to create now. Now it is thinking. Before it was not thinking, right? It was given the very quick result. But now it is thinking and it is giving because it's a thought, right? So step one, robot is discovering a cooking. How it is discovering? That they have given a story. Then it make a mistake. then it improves over a time, then it is finally cook the delicious dish. So this combination, it think and it is giving a result. So compared to the old output, this output is more realistic to your expectation, right? Whatever you are expected from the agent, it's giving that expected result, right? Chain of thought. Same way we have another prompting technique, that is role based prompting. This is also very important. Role based prompting is for system prompting. I will tell you what is system prompting, what is user prompting in the live of our AI agent building session. But role based prompting is the one you are creating a avatar here. See, now till here you zero prompting, just give me a story. See, now if you go to the if you go and ask to your kindergarten children, they will also give a story. If you ask a 10th class some random person, they will also give a story. Depending on their adult mentality or children mentality, they will give a story to you. But now specifically in the role based prompting, we are telling you are a storyteller. See, now profession is coming, the role. You are a storyteller, you are a travel guider, you are a health assistant, you are a doctor, you are maybe babysitter, maybe you are a politician, you are a software engineer, you are a Python developer, you are a RPA developer, automation anywhere developer. Like this, you can specify a role. As I told earlier, the data, whatever trained in the LLM, it's a trillions, more than that, right? There might be a situation, whatever the role you have given, that role specific training also completed, so that your data will come more specifically, more in a, see, when I say storyteller, the answer will be in a storytelling way, right? So that pictures will come when you hear a story from the storyteller. See, we used to sit with a grandmother, and grandmother will used to say the story, then that pictures will come to our mind whenever she was telling a story. But when you ask a story to your kindergarten person, that story will not come to your mind, right? The picture will not come. The telling, storytelling way is different in the storytelling. The same thing role based prompting is asking in a very simple way or asking with a expertise way, right? So that is what a role based. Chain of thought is what you are actually wanted to do. That is a chain of thought. Role based is what role you have to play here and give the story. Right? Example, let's take this one also. Okay, role based. So let me go here and ask now. See, now the different answer will come. Robbie, the cooking robot. Means now we are creating a storyline. Robbie was shiny silver robot. Now the picture will come. As I told, right? Before we were not having that pictures. It was having Robbie will go and it will learn the cooking and like that the story. The very simple story. But now the narration will be created, because storyteller job is to create a narration, create a beautiful uh, uh, invisible picture in your mind, right? That actually it is doing now. That LLM is having a capability to do. They will understand. LLM is having the same like human brain, not up to the mark, definitely, but how we think, same way the LLM can think. How we are deciding, same way LLM also can decide. But how, what prompt you are passing, which type of prompting you are passing. When I say creative storyteller, it is giving in a creative way that it will pass in your mind. Okay, that is your role based. Role based is very important. The next one is react, reason and action. It's basically it will think first, then it will act. The robot doesn't know the cooking, so it must experiment, fail, and then learn. That is the reason. Then act is write a story showing this journey. First, you are giving a situation actually. Reason means situation. this is my situation here. So example, let's say I wanted to let's consider I am a SME. My job is to go and read the Salesforce data, then give a summary about this particular sales lead to my salesperson, right? So maybe this is my entire current day job. Now give me a sales pitch for this particular client, something like that, right? So based on your reason, it will learn and then it will react. Okay, let's say how this will go. Okay, let me just copy this and come to here. And again, I'm telling these are all the names. But if you are getting a result what you were expecting, then this is negligible. Okay. So now reason plus action flow, right? The robot who learned to cook, this journey it is showing basically, right? So like this, you can get a result depending on what type of prompting or how you are designing your prompting. And again, we have a hybrid prompting technique. Hybrid means role based plus reaction based or chain of thought. Okay, so you can actually the react and the chain of thought, it is little bit similar only based on my consideration. Okay, so it might be one small changes will be there because chain of thought is having a step by step, react is not having here the step by step, but it's again a small changes. Every prompting technique is small changes in that. That's it. We call it hybrid, we call it chain of thought, but your model is not aware. Okay, you are giving a hybrid prompting technique, I have to give like this. No, it's a techniques. That's it. But ultimately, if you are getting a result, then it's a good prompting. But if you want to learn, this is what we have in the market. Okay, hybrid means role based. You will tell, hey, you are a storyteller, you are a super storyteller, I want a story for this react reason, right? So that is a hybrid. Most of the time for RPA we have to use a hybrid prompting technique because it's not about one single activity, right? We will do the multiple activities together. So that's why we have to make sure the role is very important. It should not hallucinate. The first problem of the LLM is hallucination. I forgot to tell this in the beginning. Sorry for that. The first and foremost, the comparison between the human and the LLM is hallucination. Humans will not hallucinate simply. We will also hallucinate, but not simply, because based on our 15 or a 20 years of learning, right? We have a huge year learning capabilities, whatever we learned before, our past experience, or by genes, millions year back, whatever gene is created, right, from genes to gene, that technology means I'm talking about the brain technology, our brain. Maybe I'm not sure the correct word for that, but I'm saying the brain, right? Brain power, that is from genes to genes, it is transforming. But LLM is just a 10-20 years, right? It is not more than that. 10-20 years back it is started. It is not having a gene transforming capabilities. Means it is not having that emotion, that feeling, that past experience without getting a data past experience, right? All those things it is not having. It has to learn from the mistakes only, right? That's why hallucinates a lot. So example, let's say the baby it is there in your home, the baby. Even though you are not telling, right, some of the facts, even though you are not telling, they will have that. So because I'm seeing the currently my baby is 8 months old. Okay, she's we have not told her anything. Something she will do which is maybe we did in the past. Okay, so then we will think, okay, something she is getting from our gene, right? That is not in the LLM, right? So that's why it will hallucinate a lot. If you're asking something wrong, definitely it will hallucinate and it will give you the wrong result, because the thinking capability is depending on your prompting technique. So that's why for RPA or APA, Agentic Process Automation, we have to go with the proper role-based prompting plus chain of thought or react prompting. Okay, that's very important. We will see how we can design this very easily. What are all the inputs we have to give? Everything we will see. Okay, but any question in this different prompting technique? Hmm. Right. Hmm. No, that's what I'm telling, right? Your LLM is not up to the mark of human. Not up to the, definitely as of today I'm talking about. As of today, whatever the model you talk about, maybe GPT-5, it's the latest model OpenAI is released. GPT-5 is also not having that. It will not cross verify. Maybe certain extent it will cross verify multiple website, then it will give you the result. But it is having a reasoning technique. Based on that technique only it is giving a result. Now, as I told earlier, in case, see, who actually won the World Cup? India. That we all are aware. If Google changed the data also, we are aware, because we saw that. Really, we saw that in the past, India is on the match. So now just imagine tomorrow all the website will change India to Australia. Now what will happen? Definitely your LLM also will show Australia, not the India, because it is trained based on what's there on internet, what's there on knowledge base, what's there on vector database, not by the past experience. Currently what's there, depending on that only it is giving a data, right? It will not cross verify. And again, we have a probability matrix that we call it as top K top P. I will come to that. It's little bit technical side. We will talk about top K top P. Based on that probability, permutation and combination, it will give you the answer, but not by the reality. Reality might be different, but yes, the data whatever it is taking, it's depending on how you train the LLM. So that's why the each LLMs will have a different output. So let's consider. Okay, so now if it is trained, if it is trained with a fact, if I ask a same question again, it should give a same answer, correct? Example, 10th class SSLC, right? You will go and you will ask some question, then they will, based on their past, all the experience in the 10th class, what they will do, they will give a same answer. They will not actually give a wrong, different answer, right? The same answer, if you ask 1000 type also, 1000 time also, it will give you the same answer. But here in this case, not like that. It is depending on the time what exactly it is picking in the vector database. So example, let's say the robot is who learned the cook. The same question I will ask here. Now it is totally different. See now Rexo, okay, before it was what? What is the name? Robbie, right? So depending on the data, what is present in the vector database, how it is trained, what probability it has to take it on that particular moment, it will give you the answer. So it will not think, okay, I given this answer before, so I have to give a same answer. No, that capability is not there till now. We can do that certain extent, but not up to the mark like a human. That's why still human in a loop concept is very, very, very important in all the AI products. Human has to pitch in, at least for reviewing or auditing purpose. That is there. Okay, great. Yeah. Hmm. Yes. Great question. Yeah, got it. Great question. It's depending. Right, right. I got your point. See, LLMs, we cannot say this is good, this is bad. It's depending on the situation or the company. The first thing is cost, right? Which LLM is taking highest cost? We'll talk that how exactly the cost is actually uh, uh, taking. Okay, how we will calculate the cost and uh, token consumption, right? What type of activity you are doing? Example, let's say you have a PDF. You wanted to extract the data from the PDF using some LLM. You don't know which LLM, but we have to use the LLM. We have to extract the data. Now comes into the picture of LLM. Which LLM? Mistral AI, example OpenAI. OpenAI is having a lot of LLMs. OpenAI Mini, it is not having a capability to extract the data from the PDF. GPT-4o only having a capability to extract the PDF. Means images, basically. And again, if you want to create a video, GPT-4o we can use it? No, we cannot. For that, they are having a different model. Again, the cost will vary depending on which model you are selecting. Example, if you are taking video creation model, the cost will be very high because in the backend they have to consume a lot of resources. Maybe CPU consumption will be their server and data where they are actually storing a data, running a data, creating all those things, right? Everything will matter. So that's why every model cost will be differ depending on what type of activities you are doing. Example, let's say you have a very simple classification agent unit. Classification means you will give one sentence. Your model has to say positive or negative. That's it. This is a positive sentence. This is a negative sentence. Then why I have to buy a GPT-4o? GPT-4o cost is very high. For 1 million, I think something about $10 or something. I'm not sure exact. Maybe we can see in the Google the live thing comparison. It is high, but I can select a small model like Mini. I can select, but Mini will have the capability to classify, but it will not have the capability up to the mark of GPT-4o, like extracting the details from the images. That is not there, right? So depending on scenario, what type of project you are doing, depending on that, we have to choose a model. So that's why these tools are will come to the picture. Automation Anywhere, as I told earlier, right? If you remember, why Automation Anywhere is stand out from all other tool? Because example, if you go with the UiPath, they are telling, hey, you have to buy from Microsoft only. Or if you go with Gemini, they will say only a Gemini product, something like that, right? Now they are also thinking to make it dynamic, but still, just consider in that way. In that way, it will not work out, right? We have to get a different model, different consumption based. So now coming into the picture, how we will calculate that? That's very important. How your LLM will actually consider a cost. See, now we know we cannot select for every use case same LLM. Depending on the LLM, the quality of the data we will get different. Quality of the data will differ with the cost also, right? If you are giving a more cost, then quality will be differ. So now how the cost will be calculated? So example, let's say my job, example, you joined automation API class. My job for your money to complete a good way for understanding the API of Automation Anywhere. I'm not hallucinating, right? I'm only giving Automation Anywhere concept. I will give you the AI concept. That's it. Maybe if you're giving more than this, something Krishnayak, maybe some people heard about the Krishnayak, right? Krishnayak will thought maybe better than me, but cost will vary. The same way here also, the LLM will be differ based on the cost. But how it will calculate is very same. It's depending on token. Token, this word is very important for the cost. Let's see with some of the example. Okay, so token calculation is very important in a architectural way, not for the developers, not for the implementers. but at least for the architect who is a who is representing this project for a management, right? He has to be, or he or she has to be very careful when selecting a model, because result also should be very good, and we should know how much cost, at least nearest cost we have to give it. That's why if you, I'm sorry guys, I'm just deviating, but this is needed as a conversation, right? That we are actually learning. That's why the conversational thing we have to do. That's why one report came. I'm not sure about the name of the company who reported. Um, by the 2027, all the AI agent will be shut down, because the cost of the AI agent will be more than a human resource who are working. If you see the cost of 1 million token, that's very less. But why they are telling this? Because we are not actually thinking in a best practice way, right? We are just going by name of the AI. Even though project is not require AI, also we will feed the AI. Some of the companies are doing that way. Sometimes, seriously, I'm telling, such a topics, right? That is such a process that is not at all needed or AI, but still management will say you have to include here AI. I don't know how you will include. You have to include AI. Why? Because they have to show we are the AI first company. That might happen in your companies also, right? You have seen, might be, right? So you, it will be very easy process, but still they will introduce AI. They will not think about ROI. They will not think about the how much pay we have to do in the future, because it's a recurring pay. Monthly you have to pay, or yearly you have to pay, right? But as a best designer, or as a best solution architect, or a developer, we should aware. At least we cannot convey to the management, hey, this is what will happen, but at least as per our understanding, we should aware which model will consume how many tokens when I am passing this particular prompt, right? So that's very important. So token is a word, basically a part of the sentence, you can say, chunk of the text that LLM read and process. See, actually LLM will not think like a human. Humans are thinking in such a way. I'm not sure, we it's a God given gift to us, right? We will not think word by word. We will think, I'm not sure, I'm not psychologist, but you can feel that, right? We will not think word by word, but LLMs will think word by word. Word by word, I will come to that when we talk about top K and top P. A token is a small chunk of a text, word, part of the word, or even a symbols. Even a symbols also a token that an LLM like GPTs read and process. Think of it like cutting a sentence into puzzle pieces so that AI can understand it. See, if you're having an entire sentence like a puzzles, so it's a piece of these puzzles. Each piece we will call it as tokens. Okay, how exactly this tokenization can be done in the LLMs, right? Let's consider a sentence. AI is powerful. This is a sentence, okay? AI is powerful. Okay, now I told each word is your tokens. Can anyone tell how many tokens are there here? I will explain you, but just guess it. How many tokens we have here? Any guess? Okay, 4, 3, okay. Okay, great. We will see. The first thing is it will go word by word. Yes, it will go word by word. So we have a 3 tokens. I agree with that. AI is powerful, but symbol also a token. If you are giving a dot, it will consider that also a token. Totally 4 tokens we are having. Don't confuse with this. I will give you more confusing sentence after this. AI is powerful dot. AI is a separate word, yes, one token. Is a separate, yes. Powerful is another one, dot is another one. AI is smart, Sorry, I have added smart, I don't know why. Powerful, okay, it's not a smart, powerful dot. 4 tokens will come. Okay, fine. Unhappiness. In this particular word, how many tokens we have? Any guess? It looks like one token, right? Because one word. But here is a change. Tokens will be actually dividing the word also. Unhappy, right? Un is a separate word for your LLM. Happiness is a separate word. Combining unhappiness, as a human we will understand unhappiness, but your LLM will understand in such a way it is two different tokens. Unhappiness. Any question here? Anyone? Yeah. There is no text limit, but what will happen? I actually asked the same question to the chat GPT. Okay, so the longest word in the English, I cannot spell that. Okay, something is there. Longest word. It is having, I think, 50 characters or something. What is a token? 21 token it will take it. Why? Because each word is actually having a different combination of word. When I say unhappiness, it's a one single word, but it is actually combining un plus happiness, right? So that's why there is no character limit in it. How they will actually do in the LLM is based on this type of English grammatical splitting. It will do the split in such a way the grammatically it is understandable for the LLM. Why, I will tell you later. Okay, why exactly it is splitting like this, not character wise? The same question I was having in the beginning. Why it is not splitting character wise? If 250 character, if you are passing this many cost, why it is going with the tokens? There is actually another concept, top K and top P. Anyone heard about top K and top P? Probability, I think K is, I'm not sure the full form. Okay. So example, I will ask you one question. I want to eat dash. Now tell me, what are all the things we can fill here? Maybe dosa, right? Maybe let's say rice items, ice cream, ice cream, or maybe let's say garbage. See now, the garbage also a probability which is trained. Example, cockroach will eat a garbage. So that's why in the tokenization, in your LLM, in the token, garbage also a probability which will fill here. I want to eat dosa, I want to eat rice, I want to eat ice cream, I want to eat garbage. But how exactly it will select one? Dosa, rice or ice cream, how the probability will matter. Here the top K and top P setting will come. Basically default setting will be there, but you can override also when you want to override. So example, when you say, sorry, top K, right, you will say top 3 items I need in the probability. Means in your trained data set, dosa is, I think, maybe rating 9. Means it's having a highest consideration. I want to eat dosa. I want to eat rice. It's in the second position. I want to use ice. I want to eat ice cream. I want to eat garbage is in maybe the last position in the priority. So then what will happen? Top 3 will come and it will say I want to eat dosa or rice or ice cream. Top 1 if you are setting, then it will give I want to eat dosa only because it's in the top 1 priority. Okay. Top P is a one. It will give you a range of combination. Example, let's say dosa is having a probability 0.3. Rice is having a probability 0.2. Again, it's more technical, guys. Sorry if I'm confusing. Uh, it's basically finding a next token when it is answering. That's very important. How it exactly finding next sentence or next token. It's a token. Dosa is a token, right? Based on this top can top, not like a human. Okay, so example probability 0.3, 0.2, and ice cream I think 0.5, let's say, and garbage is I think 0.1. Actually, total it should be 10. Okay, 1.0 should come. My bad, I'm wrong maybe in the calculation, but whatever the probabilities sections you will have, it should become a 1. Always your combination in the data set will be 0 to 1, not more than that. 0.3, 0.2, 0.5, 0.1. Now if you say top P3 means what will happen if you combine this 3 plus 2, sorry 3, 0.5, 0.1, right? It will come under highest before 3, and it means 0.3, okay, not 3, 0.3 before 3. If I add any combination, it will become a 0.3. But I am having a larger chunk 0.5, so that's why your model will pick ice cream, because ice cream is 0.5. So like that it will think again. uh, I don't know how to explain this in a very simple way. Definitely I'm confusing you guys, but this is not required. Just to tell you, it is not like a human way of thinking. It's totally a word by word or a token by token. It will check in the probability of your vector database. Then it will think, okay, so next item should be dosa or next item should be rice, depending on how much you are giving a top k and top p probability metrics in your AI agent when you are creating. I hope someone is having a question. Sorry. Someone is in the. Okay. Okay. I think. Yeah. So any question till here? I know the top K, top P, definitely it will be a little bit trickier because it's a mathematics of permutation and combination, which we learned in maybe engineering time or maybe in a PUC or maybe in a SSLC time. But this is in reality. How it exactly works in the backend is based on the top K and top P only. It will select a next token. Yes, sure, sure. Say example, let's say, let me take a fresh one. Okay, 1 second. One minute. Discard. Okay. So now let's consider you have trained a model. You only trained. Forget about Chat GPT and all. You train a model with some certain data set. Like you will say, dosa is a South Indian meal or South Indian breakfast, and biryani is maybe South Indian, let's say lunch, and you will say roti or chapati is North Indian breakfast, right? Breakfast meal, and this is again the breakfast. So like this, you will have a set of data. Ice cream. Maybe it's not snacks. Maybe it will come under. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a snacks or something like this. You will make a machine learning platform using some technologies, and your model is ready. It will predict you what you will eat Okay, it will predict. That's what your agent is. Now you will ask a question. I want to eat. I want to eat what? Right? So now the probability will come. In a training data set, maybe just consider it's your own training data set. You have already trained how many times you have eat the dosa, how many times you have ate the biryani, roti or ice cream. It is already aware of it. So now it will analyze, okay, I want to eat what? Maybe a dosa, maybe a biryani, maybe a roti, maybe ice cream. This is a probability. Now in the top P, right? So you will say, I need a top three items for this probability. Top three items. Then it will come dosa, biryani, and roti because it's in the top three. It's in the top three. But when you say top P, okay, top K is 3. Top P is 0.3. Let's consider in this way. So whenever you are setting a data set in a LLM, it will actually have a 0 to 1. Training data set will have a 0 to 1. Let's consider this agent is having a probability matrix of 0 to 1 for dosa, biryani, roti, ice cream. Let's say dosa is 0.2. Biryani is 0.1 time I have eat. Roti is 0.3 times I have eat. Ice cream is I think 0.3, 4, 5, 6, 0.4 times. Means it will become a 1. Okay, that data set will always become a 1. Like that only mathematics will work. So now you will say my probability I need in this uh, data or whatever the blank, right? In the blank I need to fill, let's say not 0.3, okay, 0.5. 0.5. Now what will happen? It will calculate here. If I add what are all the items, that will become 0.5 or more than 0.5. Okay, so 0.2 plus 0.1, 0.3. This is one combination. 3, 4. Sorry, this will not become. Okay, sorry. 3, 4 or 4 plus 1. Okay, these two. Right, this is the combination, one combination we have. This might be ice cream and biryani, and another combination also you can do, like example 3 plus 2 plus 1, right? Biryani, dosa and roti. All those calculations will be done and it will give you one answer. Okay, in that the probability of eating here is maybe your dosa or roti or ice cream. Only one item it will come to your chat gpt screen, but in the back end actually it will do the top k and top p, and it will predict what might be the next token. It is just an example, but here example India, right? If any website is telling world cup is owned by Australia on 2023, let's say two websites are telling like that, another five websites are telling India, 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 then the probability matrix will work. Okay, India also there, Australia also there, but how much probability? Probability of highest saying India is very high, so that's why it is coming India, but it will not cross check is Australia is a real or India is real. Based on the highest probability in entire matrix, right, it will come and it will give you the next token. So that's why it will not go by a character, it will always go by a tokens. It will understand the token, it will predict the next token, and it will come here. That's the basic. Again, the lot of deep dive we have to do in a data science and machine learning and AI ML creative, but it is all created by your AI scientists, not the AI implementers. AI implementer is not having a job to change this setting. Okay, only the thing is we can set it how much probabilities you can take it, how much range, wide variety of range you wanted to take it in the probability. whenever you are increasing this probability, getting a wrong result is very very high. Why I'm telling this is, if I say top k is 1, then only one answer, what is the highest probability is there, that will come. When I say top k is 10, then probability is coming Australia also high, because in 3 website Australia is also told, right? Again, as I told in a story, right, your LLM will not give always the same answer. It will go by the probability what it is giving now. It may say Australia, then Australia it will pick and it will give you the details. You know, fraction of a second it will do the calculations. Whenever you set a large range in a top k and top p, most probability you will get a wrong answer. When you set a less, example 0.1, or sorry, in the k, one option, right? Top one answer you will get it. P means the range of answer, 0.1 plus 0.2, it will become a 1, right? So that you will get it. So basically it's a combination of permutation and the combination, and it will give you the result in the next token. Again, it is a more technical, sorry if I'm not in understandable way. Any question? Okay, but definitely I will share you some materials about top K and top B. It's a beautiful, okay, it's a beautiful concept. You will refresh your, actually, I refreshed my 10th or my the childhood, the permutation combination things. Oh, okay, I learned somewhere. At that time we thought, okay, this might be not in a use, but it's in the reality. Seriously, I always thought where we will use these kind of things, but I was not thinking it will be used in a AI and we have to relearn that. I will share you the materials, you can read and understand in a better way also. Yeah. So now coming into automation anywhere ecosystem, it's very very important. Why exactly automation anywhere? Why not n8n? Again, n8n is a popular tool. Yeah, I don't know what they did in the market, how much they are spending and how much they are getting, I'm not sure. Even though they are, that's not up to the mark tool. Whoever worked in the enterprise level client n8n, definitely people will say no for n8n. Trust me, because it will break like anything. But for YouTube videos, for getting a good likes in a LinkedIn, uh, make your hands dirty in the first time for the no code, n8n is the best option. Why? Because it's having a very good tool. Tool is very good, but not up to the mark of like an enterprise tool like Automation Anywhere, UiPath, or Blue Prism, or Power Automate. It is not touching Power Automate also. Power Automate also same like structure, right? But it is not touching. But it's having a popular marketing, that's why it is surviving. But why Automation Anywhere? What's the ecosystem the Automation Anywhere is having? I'm not talking about other tool, only Automation Anywhere. Why? Why? Because whatever enterprise companies are needed, that they are already built before coming into the agentic process automation. Let's consider a scenario. Okay, the business challenges. Sam is a medical coder. I think whoever worked in the medical industry, they might aware. Medical coding is a field that's very very manual consuming task, manual time consuming task. They have to understand a lot of documents. Based on the documentation, they have to think the code, medical code, and they have to fill the information. And codes also not visible everywhere. Okay, it's only for authorized people the codes will be there, like CA10, CA20. I'm just giving a example, I'm also not expert. And in that also, every insurance company will have a different code, and codes are not like 100, 200. It is in a millions, thousand and a million. Millions codes will be there. In that you have to match which code I can fill it over here, so that it will be very safe. The data of the patient will be safe. All those things will be done by medical coder. It's a pure SME job. Okay, not a coding, not a Python coding or something like that. It's a medical coding. It's a separate section of the medical industry. So now it's a busy hospital struggled with a repetitive error prone billing task. They have to do all this work. I will not explain again. This is a theory. But what exactly Automation Anywhere can do here, they can give a co-pilot, right? Co-pilot for a business user. I hope everyone is at least saw the co-pilot flow, right? The agent launched the automation copilot embedded in their primary application, and the copilot provide a feature to upload required information. Example, as I told, medical coder need a document from the hospital as well as a patient. Patient will submit maybe their date of birth or birth certificate or something, passport or something for identification. Maybe hospital will share maybe diagnosis information or any lab reports or discharge summary, all those things, all those in a document. They have to understand that documentation, right? For that, Automation Anywhere will give a co-pilot screen. That's the ecosystem they are having. And again, I'm giving a comparison also. Can you do this in your community edition? Yes, you can do. You can utilize a copilot in your community edition also. That is not restricted by Automation Anywhere. But scaling, yes. If you wanted to deploy that in your company and all, you have to purchase it. But for learning purpose, for single usage, there is no restriction to use a copilot. We will use that in upcoming session. You can also use it in a community session if you are not having an enterprise. So no worries. Any question in the Copilot ecosystem? Why we have to use a Copilot? Any question? It's a normal RPA product actually for a business interface, business user interface. Any question? Copilot? Okay. Now come to the AI agent builder. Here we will actually build agents. Whatever we talked till here, right? Every theory that actually we will implement in AI agent builder. Again, this is also freely available for community users for some extent. Again, for demo, if you want to use 1,000 time run also, it will not break anything, but only when it is given the free of cost. You have to make sure you have to ask one question to yourself: I'm not passing my personal data or my company personal data. Personal means company data, right? Customer data. Because it's a community, they might use for anything. We can't mm, we can't do anything for community. But community edition is free of cost. You can utilize that. You can use it when you go with Automation Anywhere. But if I compare to UiPath is not giving that opportunity for the community. They have a very specific limitations there. If you done with that limitations, you have to create another login itself for the learning purpose. But here it's completely free of cost. You can use a AI agent builder, which is powered by other company, that is Odin. It actually Automation Anywhere is having a Odin.ai company, means they actually partnered with them, or they I'm not sure what's the management decisions, but Odin is a company. They are actually giving a AI agents to Automation Anywhere. Okay, I will show you that also. This is completely free of cost when you go with the Automation Anywhere route, and you can build an agent. You can connect with Automation Anywhere, and in this agent, top 10 model whatever I showed, right, all the models are available. Providers models are available for free of cost. You can use it, no need to purchase anything. Okay, so now this here we will use a medical coding agent. Just I'm giving an example where this uh, ecosystem will work, right? AI agent builder will help you to create an agent within a low code platform. Means completely drag and drop feature. You don't want to write a single code also. It's completely drag and drop, and which is available for community also. And also we have a connectors that also I will provide. Okay, and next is document automation. Again, we will not learn in this session document automation, but I'm just telling you why Automation Anywhere is famous or a top listed company for a AI agent builders, because it's having an ecosystem of document automation, right? Any document you upload, it will extract the details. We have now GenAI capability inside the document automation. You can extract the details of the document by prompt. Just you have to give a prompt, it will give you the data back. So that capability we are having in the document automation. Again, it's available in the community edition. But again, limitations are there. I agree. Maybe 5 learning instance, something you can create it. That's enough for learning, right? It is not restricted to learn. You can learn always. The next thing is AI skill. That's very, very important. Unfortunately, this AI skill as of now, we are not having in the community. But we have a alternative AI skill packages that we can utilize for our learning purpose. But the happy news is AI skill also will come to the community by November or December release. That is for sure. I already discussed this with a product management team of the automation anyway. They told every product, whatever they are building, everything will be available in a community somewhat extent. Again, they cannot give everything free, right? So they will add some rules there. You can use maybe 5 project, 10 project, like that. But for learning purpose, they are not restricting. Everything will come in the future. But I will show you the AI skill also in the process. But alternative, we will use it in the community. Okay, alternative also we can use it. For AI skill, why we need is to make your connection secure. That's it. That's the only thing we are having in the AI. I will tell you when I'm explaining what is the future roadmap of automation anyway. That's why the AI skill came into the picture. But as of now, without AI skill also, we can do the projects. Any question here? Yeah. Yes. Here, okay, I will definitely, I will show in the session. But AI skill is the one you can connect with any model. See, now you have a chat GPT, right? Chat GPT is having an interface. You can go and you can type something and you will get the result back. But example, let's say I will say the model GPT-4o or Llama, or uh, you need a UI. There you can change the model in a secure way, right? That is not possible. Yeah. Yes. Yes, you can select always. It is not by a prompt. We have an option here, model connection, right? So here again, this will be very secure, like your credential vault. It is not like a NATEL. You don't want to pass your API key or something in a plain text. You have to pass in a very secure way. That is a model connection. And this model connection you can change anytime for testing. You can change multiple times. All those things will be done by AI agent. Sorry, AI skill product. AI skill is one of the product like your taskbar. And here we have a system prompt and user prompt. Basically, system prompt like your role based prompting technique we have, right? That is system prompt. You are telling to your system what is exactly your role as an agent. User prompt means your inputs. For example, you are creating a doctor agent. Okay, you will first tell to the system prompt, you are an expert MBBS doctor. Again, it will not work. I'm just telling an example. Okay, that much expertise, I think, still GPT-5 also not having MBBS expertise, right? So you have to act as an MBBS doctor. Doctor name is maybe Shantala or some Shakuntala, something. Then user prompt is I am having a fever 100 degree Fahrenheit. That's it. User prompt is your prompt. What exactly you are asking to the doctor, but you are telling to your AI agent, you are a doctor with a skill of MBBS, right? General medicine. So based on that prompt, based on user prompt, it will give you the result back. It will not hallucinate. Why? Because if you're not giving a system prompt, it may hallucinate and it may give you the wrong result. So that's why we are setting a ground. We are setting a base here. Hey, you are a doctor. Don't think as a politician, right? So that setting we are giving, that all the things we can do with the AI skill. Again, the AI skill actually not required, because as we are working with this AI agent builder, but AI skill is a future product. When we have all this, I will tell you why exactly this is. When we go for a real time, right, when we are doing, you will get to know why AI skill is came into the picture. Why not AI agent builder? Okay, then you will get a very much clarity. But as of now, we have a AI skill also in the product. Okay, next one is process composer. It's similar to your Na10 or your like Power Automate flow, or any flows, whatever you see drag and drop, right? Similar to that. This is very important for scaling. Scaling. Here also, beautifully in the future, Automation Anywhere is designing. As of now, it's just a API task, just a AI skill task, just a normal task. You can connect it. But in the future, they are thinking like a chatbot. You can connect with a chatbot. You can connect with the IVRs. Then it will trigger automatically. All those things will come. I will explain you that also. This is, we call it as process composer. Okay, so this is again a canvas mode. You can drag and drop, you can keep it anywhere, you can connect with different tools, different skills, you can test it in a multiple machines because of the scaling, right? All those things you can do. Again, it's there in the community also. You can try this also. We will do in our session using this process composer. That also we will learn. And the taskbot, this I think everyone is aware why we will use a taskbot and all, right? It's there in the community. I don't want to explain again. If anyone is having a question in a taskbot, what is taskbot? All your business automation you can do with the taskbot. Legacy application, browser automation, API calls, anything, right? Database call, anything you can do with a taskbot. Okay, till here the theory was. Really sorry, I took a little bit extra time to explain these concepts. But if you're understanding this properly, means I'm very happy. If you're having any question, please ask a question till here, whatever we learned. Like example, artificial intelligence, right? After that, we have come to the picture of Gen AI and Agentic AI and APA. What is the difference between Gen AI? Gen AI is just a simple model. If you ask a question, it will reply back the answer. If it is already their answer, it will give you the answer. Otherwise, it will say promptly, "Hey, I am not aware of the answer," right? But your agentic AI is not like that. It is an out of box feature. It will go and check in the knowledge base, external knowledge base. Is there any answer I'm having? Database maybe, PDF maybe, Excel, all those things it will check, or website. Then come to the agentic process automation. It's actually high end. Not only it is giving an answer, it is completing your job also. What you wanted to do after that, that also it will do the job, right? That is what a agentic process automation, APA. So till here, any question, like maybe tokenization we learned, LLM high level, any questions? Okay, great. Now let's understand first AI agent builder, because I know everyone at least saw the control room, automation anywhere control room, right? I don't want to explain once again the control room, but yes, control room is very important for our next session when we are building an end-to-end project. But now we have to learn about AI agent, how exactly we will get a free AI agent builder access. That's the first thing. As I told earlier, Automation Anywhere is having a two products. One is the control room and another one is your AI agent builder as of now. But again, the future, they will merge together and it will become a control room only. Maybe in the next year, not near future. Okay, maybe next year they are planning, because Automation Anywhere is famous for everything is in one site, right? That's why the people love the Automation Anywhere. Otherwise, UiPath is there. They are having a multiple products with a multiple websites. Uh, Cloud.UiPath is something different. Studio is something different. Cloudflow is something different. Now agents are different. Everything is different. And same way with your Power Automate also. If you want to build a Power Automate, you have to be expert in Azure. Otherwise, scaling is a problem. But all those things will come. But Automation Anyway, why they are very popular? Because they are having only one tool that we call it as control room. In the control room itself, every access are there. Document automation, yes. Document automation. Task bot, yes. API task, yes. Database access, everything, right? Role based. So now come to the AI agent builder. As of now, it's a separate, but eventually it will come to control room. That time I will give you guys one more maybe session. Maybe not near future. Maybe it will come in the next year. We will see it that time. But as of now, what you have to do is just navigate to ai.automationanywhere.com. Don't worry, I will share you this guide, this URL, ai.automationanywhere.com. It's basically built by another company called Odin, Odin.ai. Okay, so I already having this session open. Let me just log out. Okay, here you have to come. Here you will see ai.automationanywhere.com, Automation Anywhere logo, welcome back, all those things. When you're first time logging in, you're a new user, right? Go with the sign up. You can see here at the end, right? New user. You can use your Gmail address, not a problem. So let me use a Gmail address. What I can do is, I'm not sure I have used this Gmail address or not, but still let me check. Something went wrong. Okay. If you also getting this, something went wrong, then I would request to go with Odin.ai because both are same. Okay, there is no difference. But if you go with the Automation Anywhere link, completely free. If you go with the Odin link, that's a cost. Okay, so Odin.ai. Okay, let me do it this way. Odin AI. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, get Odin.ai. Just go inside. For first time when you are creating, maybe you can go here also, sign up. I think a little bit slow. Okay, now it came. So now what I will do is I will add an email address in Odin. Okay, not in the AI.automation anywhere, Odin. And here I will give sorry, a new user. Odin. I'm just creating. Okay, this is not going here. Let me just check. I think already this is existed. Okay, sorry. Already I'm having the account, so that's why it is coming like this. So do you guys try? Anyone can try? Is the same error you are getting in ai.automationanywhere.com with fresh email ID? Because I'm already having, so that's why it is not unable to create once again with that ID. say example, let's say if I go like this, I think sign in with SSO. Already created. You are able to create it. Okay, great, great, great. Let me just go and delete mine. And you are able to create with normal automation anywhere only, right? Okay, great. Yeah, so that will work. Let me try once again. I deleted this user and creating once again. Yes, now I can. Yes, so it should be a in case if you are unable to create, I think everyone can create it today, not a problem. In case if you're unable to create in ai.automationanywhere.com, then go with the Odin AI, which is simple search in a Google. There you have to first log in. The same credential you can use it for ai.automationanywhere.com because both are same. If you go with AI agent for automation anywhere, it is a free of cost for learning. If you go with the Odin AI, you have to pay $25. Both are same, there is no difference. Okay, so because automation anywhere is already a partner with them, so they are giving it free. So now this is your AI agent builder. So till here everyone is clear. It's a very simple login, just give your email ID and password, that's it. Clear? Yes or no? Okay, now we have to create an agent, right? So here we have an option called create a new project. Again, no coding is required, just create an agent. Let's say I need to create a customer support ticket creation or customer issue resolver. Issue resolver means I my first project I wanted to build customer issue resolver. Whatever the email will come, it has to understand, then it has to classify, then depending on that it has to create a ServiceNow agent, ServiceNow tickets. We'll see that how we can integrate with automation anywhere, all those things. Customer issue resolver created. Once it is created, you will get an agent builder. Again, this agent builder is also one version is study version, means it's completely study version. Another version is in a beta version. I will show you both of it. The beta version is really good, but yeah, it's not come to the market as of now. So now if you see here, I'm having a chart, tool, agent, knowledge base, workflow, run, structured output, public chart, all those options we are having. One by one we will see. Okay, no hurry. The chart is a one which is same like your ChatGPT. It looks like ChatGPT UI only, right? Here you can test your agent before connecting to your real project. You have to test it, right? With a thorough test only you can give a report to your company, hey, my agents are now capable enough to handle real time data. UAT you have to do, right? For that cases, this particular chart you can give it to your users, means your clients, and they can come here and they can do whatever they want it. Okay, so here I will ask a question. Yeah, we will try with our what is that, a recipe. Can you give me a recipe recipe for today based on uh, veg veggies uh, available in my fridge? I'm just asking a question. To help with a recipe based on a vegetable available on you in your fridge, could you please provide me a list of vegetables? Same like your chat GPT, it is working. There is no changes. But here, what we can do, as we earlier seen in the theory, right? We can add a knowledge base, right? Vector database. Again, when I say vector database, it's a more technical word. But as for a business purpose or a process oriented person, knowledge base is a very important word. Okay, knowledge base. Just navigate to knowledge base. And in the knowledge base, we have a lot of options. One is KB data, templates, documents, smart tables like your data tables, database. You can actually connect with a data table, database and all. And again, one more thing we have, actually you can get the details from the website without creating any single bot. Let's say you have a Amazon. Amazon, I'm not sure it will work or not because it will have a login. Let's see. Okay, it's very slow. Yeah. Let's say Infosys. Infosys Carrier. Okay, super. So here we are having some data, right? Infosys Carrier website is having some data about, I think, their panel, employees, or all those things. So now what I will do is I will just give this website. I need a data timely time, whatever there in the Infosys website, I need to get a details. So now what I will do in the AI agent is come to here in the knowledge base. Here we have an option called new. And here option, with a lot of options. I'm talking about only one option now, but we have a lot of options. You can add a URL or you can crawl the website. Crawl website is same like you are getting the details from the website. Whatever the automation you will do, right? The capture and get these details. The same way the crawl website will work. When you say crawls, just connect and add Infosys URL. So you can add actually how many pages you want it to crawl. If it is having a multiple pages like Amazon, Flipkart, you will have a multiple pages, right? That you can add it. Maximum depth. Okay, B first means from first you are see depth is a one based on your child URLs. You are giving a URL parent URL. After that, how many URLs can be done, depth, how much depth it can go, all those things it will take the information, limit the domain, all those things are there. But I will just skip this and crawl enabled, just enable it. Every how many days you want it to go and extract the details, that you can add it every 5 days, 1 day. How frequently that data will change in the website, right? Depending on that, you can add it and just save it. So now what will happen, this particular crawl is added now in the setting Infosys. Already automation is having a server in the backend that we call it as MCP, Model Context Protocol. You don't want to set anything. Everything is set in the backend already. Just you have to pay for them and utilize this. So now what will happen, if you click on the crawl, it will start crawl and it will take a data from Infosys website. It is started now. Okay, crawl update and started. So now I will just go back and see, is there any data? No, not yet. It will take some time because servers, whatever we are using, it's free of cost, right? Let me just try it once again. Cannot configure. Let me add this also. Okay, it's already in active. Okay, so already it is doing the activity in the backend. You cannot see that because everything is set in the backend, the crawling. Whatever you will do, go and get the details, right? All the things actually doing without coding, without drag and drop in the uh, taskbar. Everything is doing in the backend. But again, not all the websites. couple of websites like public websites we can use it, which is not having a username and password protected, which can be accessible by anyone, right? So that kind of things you can come here and you can add it. It will crawl without any automation. Now we will keep some time for this. Okay, we'll keep it. And the same way you can add a multiple. Oh, it's already ready here. Sorry. Yeah. So if you see now here, less than a minute ago, it's updated. I am just going inside this. From this particular what do you call the URL, it's extracted a data. I think this is a image. Okay, yeah, see here, skip the main content, skip footer and image, Infosys, navigate to next, industrial, all those informations with images also. Whatever Infosys was using the images in their platform, inside this particular, actually not only this URL, it's going a very deep. Not only, if you see the URL, right, not only infosys.com, it's going to the privacy statement something, right? Here it is, privacy statement. Let me just copy this and go and check what is this. See, privacy statement. Not only it is going to the particular URL, it is going to the child URLs and it is extracting all those information captured. All those informations are available in your portals without any coding. So now your KP is ready. So example, let's say you wanted to ask something about Infosys privacy statement, right? So objective, let me just take any one information. Let's take it in this way. Okay, so now I will go back to automation anywhere, AI agent builder, and this is a KB we are already having. Let's go here and create a new chart for testing, and here you can select what agent you wanted to select. I will take normal KB agent, anything you can take it. I will ask, can I get a personal information that we processed and use from Infosys website? Let's see what we will get it. See, now it started searching. If you see search, if you expand this search, you will get from where exactly these data are coming from. Now you have not told, you have to go to this and you have to extract. You just told to the agent, I need a personal information for the Infosys, right? It's going in the back end. It is actually selecting a KB and it is going and it is extracting from the Infosys website privacy statement, because we are asking this question on the privacy, right? Privacy statement, here is the categories personal information that process and use, and this is a summary, right? You don't want to go to the Infosys website every week and you don't want to tell here. Okay, now let's consider you are a salesperson for the Infosys. Okay, let's consider, or you are a HR. So now I don't want to post in the LinkedIn every day. I don't want to post in the LinkedIn what are all the careers are available in the Infosys. But my bot has to do that activity without touching any human intervention. See, now HR job is what? Normally, what they will do, any career openings are there, they will post in the LinkedIn, and based on LinkedIn post, we will apply it. But now the HR is very smart, Infosys HR. They are giving to the AI agent builder team, and they are, she will tell whatever it is there in the Infosys website, post it every day. Then what we will do, we will add a scroll here, whatever the scroll we have added, same way. Let me check the question, let me ask, right? So I don't know this will come or not. Let's ask, what are all the openings we have in Infosys? Okay, it started searching. See, all the URLs it is going and It is actually Infosys as a various openings and opportunities can explore official job openings. Graduates, okay, you can explore this opportunity by location as well. Okay, yes. I want to get a specific job openings for let's say I'm not sure if they are having or not. Let's say a pay developer. It started searching on their official portfolio specific job openings. You can visit. Okay, let me just go here. Okay, I think I can ask this. Yeah, it's saying like employee with the options including work from home, specific job locations, roles are not exactly listed in the document. Let me just go and check. Skills are mentioned, responsibilities are mentioned. Yes, they have not mentioned about the locations. Okay, let's ask a skills. What skills we need? It started searching, read the lines, whatever it is there in the knowledge base, it's going there and it is extracting the details. See, this is about Infosys, but you may ask a question, hey Ganesh, okay, Infosys may work. How you will say this is, you have added, that's only it is working here. If I ask Amazon, what will happen? Let's see. Can I get, sorry, can I get the job openings at Amazon? Amazon spelling is correct. Huh? Still, it is going to the URL Infosys only, and it is saying there are no files or content related to Amazon job openings in the knowledge base. If you want, I can help you find a current job openings in Amazon using external sources, their official career website. Would you be like to do that? Means from the knowledge base it is not getting out of the box question. When you are asking, it will say, hey, I'm not having an answer for this because I'm having only Infosys career site access, right? This is a knowledge base. So now you may have a comparison GenAI and the Agentic AI. So now GenAI means whatever we ask for the Amazon, it is saying, hey, I'm not having an external tool called Amazon. But when you ask a Infosys, it is extracting the details from the knowledge base and it is giving the details. That is what Agentic AI. Any question? Okay, we are out of the time. Sorry, another 5 minutes I will take it and then we will continue in the tomorrow session. Any question till here? Generative AI and Agentic AI. What is the difference? Right. What is Agentic AI? Yes, right. Yes, exactly. You are right. So now we have given a website as a data knowledge base. The same way you can actually give a documents. Like example, you are having a leave planner agent, right? You have to see in your company policy how many days you can take continuously. you have maybe 1,000 or you have maybe 50 pages of the document. You can add here the document. You can ask a question. Hey, I wanted to plan for a leave. How maximum leave I can take it at one shot, right? It will search in the document and it will give you the result in a fraction of a second. Usually you have to read and you have to understand, but it will give you the summary. So all those things can be done with your external KBs, knowledge base. Knowledge base, as I told earlier, knowledge base might be your websites. Knowledge base might be your database. Knowledge base might be your documents or any tables or any PDFs or any text file. Anything it might be, it will extract the detail and keep it in a knowledge base in a vector database like this. Again, this is a UI, but in the back end, it's a multi-dimensional database they are using. All those things will be completely available here, and based on this data, it will give you the answer in the chart, over the chart. But again, the chart is not our end goal, right? As I told earlier, if I'm the Infosys HR, what I have to do, I need to collect all the different job openings and I have to post it in a LinkedIn. Then what we have to do, all those things we will see in the tomorrow sessions. Okay, so we can create an agent, we can build a workflow, and also we can connect our normal automation anywhere control room. Okay, and from the control room we can trigger an agent without any human intervention. And if you need a human intervention, we can have an ecosystem called Copilot, process and process composer. We can build it, AI skill, we can take it in a picture. All those things we can build without any coding, just a drag and drop, and we can utilize that. Till here, any question or any confusion? uh, Here is your time. Yes, please. Hmm. Taken care by your automation anywhere. See, that's why. See, automation anywhere is having all those security certifications. How the automation anywhere is hosted, right? So that is actually in your cloud or on premise, or they will host you the cloud with all the transparency with you. Means not with you, your companies, right? And region wise, example, your clients are there in the US, means in the US only they will host AI agent builder, control room, all those things, so that your document will be there in your company environment, means company cloud environments only, where your control rooms are hosted, right? In the same databases it will store it. It will not go beyond that. And we have a guardrail system. I will show in the tomorrow's session. AI guardrail is the one, it will not pass you any PHI informations. So that we have an option in automation anywhere with using AI guardrail option. We can set a rule there. If you don't want to pass the human name, it will not pass to the AI. It will replace with a different unique identifier for the human name, and it will pass to the agent, and it will get back the result. Then it will replace with a human name. Same way, mobile phone number, email ID, date of birth, names, addresses, whatever you wanted to make it hidden for your agents, that you can do. Only you can pass which is related to your business process, and you can make all other human information or personal information secure by using AI guardrail. But yes, the document wise, whatever you will upload, everything will be stored where the enterprise control room will be hosted. But again, when we are using community, I think you know that, right? So community is using a one single database. It's sharing all the data to everyone. Means not for everyone, at least for companies who are built these tools. That's why I request for community, for learning purpose, don't add your personal information, but when you are there in the companies, definitely it will be secure. Yeah. Any other questions? Yes. Yes, you can retrieve. But again, if it is a doctor handwritten data and all, not up to the mark. It's depending on the model. Again, if the model is trained with that much capability, then maybe. Handwritten documents still 50-50, not 100%. Yes, right, 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 right. AI agent. Yes, yes, definitely. They see there is a lot of routes. See, before this AI agent comes, document automation was already created. And that is only for a document automation. The cost of the AI agent and document automation cost will differs, right? That is the answer your sales will give. Your automation anywhere sales will give. Hey, in that way, if you are approaching, then now the agents are having a capability to extract the website also. You may have seen, right? uh, uh, the website scroller, now we did, right now we did, right? How much time it will take to extract all those information from the Infosys every day if you're using a normal taskbar? But now within a fraction of second, everything is, and we have not given any API connection. Remember, please remember that. Just we have given a URL. That's it. Everything is taken care by Automation Anywhere backend tools, MCP tools, right? All those things are headerless automations. We call it as headerless automations. All those things are there in the market now. It's depending on what level you are scaling, what level you need a architecture, right? Depending on that, people will buy a license. Again, yes, document automation is specifically designed for a documents, but AI agent is for global purpose. Yeah. Hmm. Yes, yes. If a private URL means, as I told earlier, if it is having a username and password, you have to create a separate tool for that to bypass. Otherwise, yes. Hmm. No, no, sir. See, service now is not, we cannot bypass the username and password. It's not a public platform. Headerless, whatever I did now, right? Headerless, this we call it as headerless automation, headerless website scroll. This is for general purpose website, like public websites, not a private website. Yes, if that is the case, we have to build a MCP. Sorry, sorry, go ahead. Yes, 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 yes. I will show you that also. I wanted to show tomorrow, but I will show you today itself how it works. Okay, so we have an MCP in Automation Anywhere. We will see in the tomorrow how this is for your private MCPs. Means your company will say, hey, I'm having some website. You have to automate that. You have to come and uh, fill that MCP as an MCP, right? Or you will purchase a MCP from different vendors. That is what MCP. But already MCPs are there as a toolkits in automation. And again, it's a minimum as of now for a community. They are adding. I can see they are adding every monthly more than a one or two MCPs here. They are creating an ecosystem. Okay, it will not a one-day game, right? So they are adding one by one. But if you see here, already we have web search, Microsoft 365, emails. Let's say email activity. Okay, let's consider an email activity. You have to send an email. Whatever I'm getting in the chat, you have to send an email. Then what you can do is you can come to the toolkit and you can just add an agent and configure. That's it, save. Now your automation anywhere is already know how to send an email, how to send a search email, how to search an email, how to get an email, how to create a draft, how to reply back to the email. All those things automation anywhere MCP is already aware. So now you have to say in the agent again. Tomorrow we will create a beautiful agent, but simple agent I will create here. You are an helpful assistant to check job in info Infosys and send email to me. That's it. Okay, let's say here job agent. I'm just giving like this. Select a model. You can select which model you need. Again, it's all free of cost for the community. You don't want to buy Llama, you don't want to buy Claude, you don't want to buy GPT-4o. How much you wanted to use, you can use it, you can consume it for your purpose. And again, data, again I'm telling data will not be secure when you are using a community. I will use a GPT-4o. I thought, okay, GPT-4o is a very good as of now. Okay, so let's go to the chart. I think we have to add a KBs. Tools are there. Okay, let's ask first. Okay, then we will see. Can you give me a job list? Sorry, my bad. My yes. Okay, I think this is not yet connected to the KBs. What I will do is job agent. There should be a KB. Here it is. Add to the agent, configure. See, now I have added two things. One is KB also it has to search and sending an email, right? Let's go to the chart and ask again. Can you give me a job list summary from Infosys and send an email to, let's say this is the email ID. See, now first time it will ask you to log in because we are using a chat interface. But when you create a tool from the automation anywhere, it will not ask. Okay, so first I will just go here and I will give a access to send an email. Only one time activity for agent. Once it is done, once we are giving an access to the agent, now what will happen? Continue. Let's wait. Okay, so now let's say continue. Now what will happen is it will just say it is running in the backend. I found some relevant information, opportunity apply. I will send a send this to email. See, now it is sent, already it is sent. I have not built any bot how to send an email, what CC, nothing, right? Just I told I need a data from the Infosys and summary you have to send it to this email ID. That's it, within a minute. So now if I go to this email and just search the email, see, Infosys job opportunity. Hello, this is a summary of job opportunities at Infosys. Your AI assistant. You can do all those things, make it more beautiful by using a prompting. Again, prompting, a simple prompt I have used, right? You are a job assistant for Infosys and send to send an email. That's it. This sending an email, reading an email, all those things are already automation anywhere MCPs are having. From that, it is running in the backend, it is getting the details. But in your case, if you want to get a Salesforce or if you want to get a service now, then we have to buy a MCP and we have to add it in the MCP tools. That will come in the toolkits. So that is how it will work. But again, we will see in the very good way in the tomorrow session, end to end. Okay, how we can connect with automation anywhere, how we can run with a real-time project. But it's a small factors I have told today. Any question? Yes, yes, that's the ultimate goal of ours, right? Automation anywhere, whatever you are having a automation anywhere normal project, same like agent should come into the picture and it should run the bots, and bots should connect with the agent. Bots should complete the agent activity, wait for the agent result, then it has to do the activity. As of see, we have to follow some rules in the framework. I will explain that everything in the tomorrow sessions with building a uh, yes, yes, free of cost. For learning, it's free of cost. Yes, you don't want to pay anything. Yeah, someone was having a question. Anyone else?